Look at me when I speak, old man. Where is the rest of it? The king's tax is not a suggestion. We gave you the harvest. We gave you the gold from the riverbed. There is nothing left but the skin on our backs. Then we shall take the skin, and we will take your pride with it. Tell your people, the Denkyira do not ask twice. The sky, see us. The earth, remember us.
They say that a man only looks at the sky when the ground has become too hard to stand on. You see that, leader? That was Yor, a man of peace forced into a war he couldn't win alone. But Yor's blood didn't just disappear into the red dust. It cried out. It joined the cries of 1,000 others across the hills. We were like a broken pot with too many pieces to hold water, but still made of the same clay. Every faction leader thought they were a king in their own small compound. But a king without a nation is just a man with a heavy hat. We were waiting for a reason to stop looking at our own feet and start looking at each other. While the Denkyira soldiers were counting their stolen gold, two men were in the heart of the forest, counting the cost of our silence. Osei Tutu had the heart of a warrior, but he knew that a sword alone could not mend a broken people. And then there was Okomfo Anokye, a priest who understood that if you want a forest to stand together, you don't talk to the branches, you talk to the roots. This wasn't just a meeting, it was the birth of a soul.
The Denkyira think they have taken our gold, Osei. They do not realize they have only grasped at the shadow of our wealth. They haven't touched the sunsum, because we haven't given it a place to rest yet.
Look at this, Anokye. 7 clans, 7 separate wars. I can sharpen every blade in Kumasi, but still cannot cut through generations of pride. If I call them to march, the elders will look at my youth. They will look at their own borders, and they will close their gates.
They will not listen to a warrior telling them to yield their stools to a single union. To them, survival means staying small and hiding from the Denkyira elephant. You speak like a general counting spears, Osei. You are looking at the earth, so you only see the mud. Of course, they will not listen to your voice alone. Why should they? A man's voice is just wind in the leaves. The elders do not need a king to command them. They need a mirror to see who they truly are. They will only listen to the soil. They will only listen to the sunsum, the soul of the ancestors. And how do we make them see a soul, priest? The Denkyira demands are at our throats today.
Spirit does not stop an iron spear.
It stops an empire if the soul has a seat to rest upon. We must go into the deep silence, Osei. Let the elders nurse.
They say that true power is not born in a crowd, but in the silence that comes before it. Osei Tutu and Okomfo Anokye did not go to the forest to hide. Dear viewers, they went to listen to the soil.
It is ready, Osei. The ancestors have agreed. The soul needs a seat. You understand now what must be done. The spirits of our ancestors guide your hand.
The word went out like a fire through dry grass. From every corner of the forest, the chiefs came. Not because they loved each other, dear viewers, but because they were all tired of being small. Look at their faces. You see the pride. The chief of Mampon doesn't want to sit lower than the chief of Wyban. Even at the edge of destruction, we still find time to argue over who owns the biggest shadow. Then the murmuring stopped. Silence didn't just fall, it crashed. Osei Tutu and Okomfo Anokye walked into the circle. They didn't look like men who had been hiding. They looked like men who had been forged. Osei Tutu stood in the center. He didn't pull his sword. He didn't need to. His presence was the weapon. And then, dear viewers, Anokye stepped forward. He didn't look at the chiefs. He looked at the sky. He knew that for these men to bend their pride, they needed to see something greater than themselves.
Behold, the sky has spoken. The ancestors have not given this seat to a man, but to a nation. From this day, you are no longer scattered tribes of the forest. You are the Asante.
Asante, Asante.
This stool does not belong to me. It belongs to our soul.
And our soul.
Commander Bafo, the Ashante are slow with their tribute. The rumors of Osei Tutu's rising soul and his golden stool are growing too loud. They speak of unity and a future without Denkyira.
They are but whispers, my king.
They are the seeds of rebellion. Silence them, Bafo. Gather the forces. March to Kumasi.
At the base of the Kumnini tree, 7 fires represent the 7 original clans. The chiefs stand before Osei Tutu, who holds the Golden Stool.
Chief of Mampon, Chief of Juaben, Chief of Kumau. For generations, these names have been our pride. The Sika Dwa only recognizes your spirit. I ask you, are you willing to bury your old name in this soil? To become one stream, one forest, one soul? We bury our swords of old and rise as Asante.
It was a funeral for our divisions and a naming ceremony for our future. That night, the forest didn't just have trees. It had a wall of men.
My king, they say a stool of pure gold descended from the clouds. They say the tribes have unified under Osei Tutu. Miracles? Miracles? Magic? Osei Tutu is a clever actor, and Anokye is a master of shadows. There is no soul in the sky, Bafo. There is only the gold in my vaults. I want that golden stool melted down to make a new footstool for my throne. I want Kumasi leveled, leave nothing but ash and the memory of what happens to those who dream of freedom. Go now. Gather the legions. We march at dawn. Yes, my king. It shall be done.
They are here. I can feel them. Sir, the forest. It isn't moving. No birds. No wind. Because they are cowards hiding in the brush. Form the phalanx. Push through the trees. Let them see the elephant standard and break.
They came into our forest expecting to hunt scattered tribes. They brought the full weight of an empire, thinking our fear would do half their work for them. But fear is a luxury for men who do not have a soul to defend. For generations, we fought each other for small pieces of the dirt. We bled in isolation, and the Denkyira grew fat on our division. But when their spears hit our shields today, they did not strike the men of Kumasi, or Waban, or Mambo. They struck a wall, one stream, one forest, one unbreakable soul. The elephant has fallen. The tributes are paid in ash. From the blood of Feyiase, the forest has opened up to the sky. Look upon us now. We are no longer the hunted. We are the Asante Union, eternal, absolute, and free.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.